Hello traders, welcome back to Bunnex Investment Group. In this video, we are going to analyze EURUSD together and make some anticipations. And these anticipations have already been shared with our free Telegram channel members. And if you are not part of that community, please consider doing so. All right, so firstly, we want to get what we call the data. In this particular case, you can see that on this daily time frame, we have this as our lowest point. And from that datum, it's basically a point whereby we start to base our levels from. So from this data, I am going to mark our levels so that we know where we are in cycle so that we can be able to make some anticipation. So we can see that this was the first rise to the upside. And we always try to achieve 3 levels in one particular direction. And as you always know that when we are talking of higher time frame levels, they are as well influenced by fundamentals. So you should be able to be someone who is studying the fundamentals to understand where you are in the cycle. So we had 3 levels like that. And after 3 levels, before the higher time frame has been completed, we expect to get what we call a market reset. A reset comes in form of a W or M pattern, or basically a head and shoulders or an inverted head and shoulders pattern. So in this particular case, we can see there was an inverted head and shoulders. You can see this shoulder, head and shoulder, meaning that this was our next point of data. So our next point of data was going to be this one. So after determining the next point of data, we start again the levels count. Mind you, if you want to understand these levels count in detail, you need to join our Becoming a 7-Figure Traders program. In that particular program, we meet 3 times a week on Zoom for live session analysis. So after this, we can see there was level 1 and then there was level 2 like that. 2 levels, and then we are in a potential 3rd level to the upside like that. So within this 3rd level, that is where we want to actually verify if we are in the rightful track, or if we are actually making the right rightful anticipation. So from this particular point, it becomes our next datum of analysis. So within that next datum of analysis, we now want to shift to the lower time frames so that we can find the exact point of entry as well as where the market is moving next. So we've marked this point as our datum, and we've said we have gone down to the lower time frames. So in this particular case, we now can check. We had the first rise to the upside on the H1 time frame, pull back, and there was consolidation for several days. Then after that, we had the second push to the upside like that, and we had a pullback, right? So these are now 2 levels in one particular direction, and then we had another data. So from that data, we are expecting to see a move to the upside like that. So to view it, we want to see something like this on EURUSD for this particular in this particular session. So what are we now expecting? We're expecting to get some buys, and some buys that will break this high. So from that particular point, we need to see some buys, and then from there, probably a reversal will come, right? So basically, this particular move is enough for us to make our entries and make sure you have proper risk management. Analysis doesn't always mean that we are going to make money, but it means we are seeing certain things happening with a higher probability than the other. So basically, we are saying there's more probability that EURUSD will go to the upside on this particular manner, break this high. And in this case, you can see that they will be trying to induce sellers because there are equal highs that are there. So from this particular point, I am expecting to see some buys to go to the upside after several confirmation. That's candlestick closure above 13, or candlestick reversal patterns, or candle high-low retest. That those are all confirmations that I'll be waiting for to buy. I'll bring an update tomorrow to see what happened in this particular pair. On that note, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.